Hey, Sandra with Fab Pines here. And Alpha Omega is having an open house, and it's kind of behind the scenes to see what they do when you shop their nonprofit thrift stores. We want to show you where the money's going. So we're going to go in and check it out. Follow us, thrifters. Let's go inside. Come on. Okay, so we're inside, and the first person we meet is Dorothy. And tell them a little bit about you, Dorothy, what you do.
Well, I'm just the first person that people see when they come into the into our office, and I'm also the first contact that they have on the phone. I handle all the crisis calls as they come in, and I process them and make sure that do a preliminary interview and do all that, and send out applications. So I'm their first contact when they come into when they call Alpha Omega.
Very nice, very nice. So very pleasant to walk in, and now we're going to go in the back and take a tour and go to their website and check it out. And if you are looking for any aids that you really need help, you'll find their number on their website, and we'll post it on ours too. Go to fabulousfindsad.com and check them out through us also, and watch their video blogs and share this because they're doing wonderful things. Let's go on inside here. Like I said, follow me inside. And we are sitting here at Alpha Omega in their little conference room. And I'm with Lisa and Brenda here. And I would love to introduce you to them. So Fab Finders, here they are. Lisa, Brenda. Brenda, would you start and just tell us a little bit about you and what your role is?
Sure. I'm with Alpha Omega Miracle Home, and I work as a Director of Development and Marketing. So for today, I want to share a little bit about our community initiatives. Most people that know about Alpha Omega know that we shelter young women and their children, and perhaps even know that we also support senior women. But a lot of the best kept secrets are our community initiatives. So you've already heard about our year-round diaper bank and our thrift stores, but we also have 3 other initiatives. One is called Extended Families Program, and that is basically an alternative to the foster care system through the Department of Children and Families. And what Extended Families is a network of Christian families here in our local community who get fully screened, so we're totally in legal compliance with state mandates. And it's an alternative, again, to foster care. So if we get a young mom or even a single dad who they have to take care of something, perhaps go to rehab for 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, we have these families here as a resource that will take care of those children. And when that parent can come back and show that proof that they're clean and sober, our goal is always reconciliation, and there's just less of that bureaucratic red tape. And we know that we're giving them that peace of mind so that they can get their lives back on track. So that's the Extended Families Program. Another program that we do for the community that we offer is called Adoption Assistance. We are not an adoption agency. However, Adoption Assistance is a resource for that mother who maybe is considering adoption or has already chosen adoption, and so we walk her through that process. And that can include connecting her with mental health counseling and support. It also includes connecting her with legal counsel, because that, of course, can be very intimidating and scary. It's about empowering her to know what her legal rights are. And if at any point in that process she decides, no, I want to keep this child, then it's advocating for her and supporting her in that choice. So we're really here to just empower that mom, support that mom, honor her dignity, to give the gift of adoption or keep the child and raise that child. And if she decides to keep it, then she becomes eligible to apply to enter into our into our housing program. The final thing I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to turn it over to Lisa, is our annual Shoes of Hope Back to School giveaway. We've been doing it for 5 years. We're actually getting ready right now for the 6th giveaway, which will happen on July 30th, 2016. It's a Saturday. And every year, annually, we give away new pairs of sneakers and socks to school-age children, and school-age means pre-K all the way to 12th grade in St. Johns County from low-income families. Last year we gave away 600 sneakers and socks. This year we're going bigger. We're giving away 800 pairs of sneakers and socks, and we've added on backpacks. Nice. So we're giving away 800 backpacks and some school supplies.
How do you fund that?
We do it with, first of all, we have a lot of folks who've been committed ongoing donors, so we really thank them. We also do this through partnerships. Any type of event this big, that's a total giveaway. It's through partnerships. So we have Destiny Church International, which is right here in US 1, that's donating their venue for the event. And they're just a large, beautiful space, and also have a lot of ample parking for our families that arrive and also for our volunteers. We're partnering with Salvation Army, right? Yes. Salvation Army, sorry. Our Salvation Army. They're actually donating the 800 backpacks, nice. Which was a total gift. Like, we thought we were going to have to work hard for that. They just decided to gift it.
Been a great partnership.
We partnered over the winter with St. Johns County School Board and Superintendent Dr. Joyner. So they just as a committee under his leadership agreed to help us get the word out. So we designed a flyer sort of announcing the event, the where, the when, and the why. And once they approved that flyer, asked us for 2,500 copies, and they right before the school year just ended, they distributed to all of those qualifying students. And those students are, kids that are registered as free lunch students, reduced lunch, Title I schools, and also kids that are homeless but that attend the public school system.
Will the flyer be available for them to see on your website and Facebook or?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a website which is www.aomh.org. It's 4 letters, which stands for Alpha Omega Miracle Home. Very easy. And right away on the home page, first banner picture that you're going to see, it's an announcement for Shoes of Hope. And there's 2 action buttons that you can click on. One is Learn More. You click on that, it'll take you directly to the flyer. Which looks like this. And then there's a second button that says, sign up to volunteer, and that's going to immediately take you to an electronic sign-up link. We absolutely heavily rely on volunteers for that day. Last year we had 109. It's also on our Facebook, so if you go into Facebook and do a search for Alpha Omega Miracle Home, you'll immediately find our page. We've uploaded that flyer as well, with all of the volunteer links and donation links, and so it's a great way for people to give back at a special event and be a part of something that really just, you see the direct impact right away with the kids.
Very nice, very nice.
So I'm going to turn it over to Lisa, who's our president and founder.
I'm Lisa Franklin, and I'm the CEO of Alpha Omega Miracle Home, the founder. We have a unique program where we house young mothers, their children, and senior women. We have a unique program because we really bring the senior women and the mothers together and make a surrogate family. So it really works well when you start seeing the seniors realize they have a great purpose still in life, and these moms have a mentor that they can truly lean on and learn how to cook and clean, and so it really works well.
Very nice. How beautiful. And Lisa, I want to ask real quick, how long ago did you start this, and what made you do something so beautiful?
Well, I was a single mom myself, and that was 35 years ago. Mm-hmm. So over time, I just really found myself going through life and having that hole in my life and really not realizing why I couldn't find some happiness. Mm-hmm. I ran into a friend of mine who I said, "There's something different about you. What is it, Brenda?" And she said, "Oh, I started going to church and I'm just so much happier." And so that night I went to church with her, and I just really found my faith back to really realizing that God had a cool plan and purpose for me. And I was praying one night and just asking God, what can I do? What can I give back? Because at that time I had made many years of bad choices, mm-hmm. just like a lot of our young ladies. Yeah. And in doing that and in praying, he just really kind of showed me this picture. I visualized senior women in rocking chairs with some young ladies around and children and pregnant women, and I just seen that wisdom and love that could be shared. And that night I wrote down on paper and wrote Alpha Omega and wrote some dates down, and that was really the vision, or the beginning of the vision that I had. And so in '99 we opened our first home, mm-hmm. and that was in Hastings. It was a 6-bedroom Victorian home, and we housed 7 young women from the ages of 13 to 18. Wow. And over the years, then we came into St. Augustine in 2007. And now we have 15 apartments that we utilize for housing.
Oh, very nice, and I'd love to see them. And so from your idea to now, and you're expanding.
Yes, we are. We are now in the middle of a capital campaign to raise the funds. We have purchased the property, and we're raising the funds to be able to double our occupancy and be able to really expand and bring so much more to the community through having that campus also.
Nice. And how can our fellow thrifters help you?
By donating to the thrift store, by shopping at our thrift store, also by volunteering at the thrift store. We need all types of volunteers at the thrift store and over at our campus. So we invite anyone to come be part of really seeing life's change.
Yes.
These moms come in sometimes so hopeless and helpless, and before you know it, they are working and going to school and graduating, and it's just so great to watch them accomplish things and rebuild that self-esteem that they had lost.
Nice. Very nice. So I just love what you do, and I think now we're just going to take a little tour in the back and see what they've been talking about. Give you a little visual here. Okay, we are now in the back part where the residents are, and I'd like you to meet Gwen
Hey, how are you?
with Alpha Omega, and tell them a little bit.
Okay, well this is our office. This is where the director and the two caseworkers actually do a lot of their work. And we are kind of in the midst of all the apartments where all the residents live. So this is a very busy building right here, this little area. They come in and out throughout the day. We have, of course, their mail is in here. And this is the area where we'll have life skill lessons. We'll have parenting lessons. We'll have sometimes cooking. We'll either go over to 62, which is kind of where they have computers and a resource room for them as well. But we do a lot of things in here, resident meetings, and also in the back, and I'll show you in a moment, is where we will have our case meetings, and that's where all the offices are. So we meet with all the residents, minimum of one time a week for at least an hour, but we see them all the time. So that's just our one-on-one, sit down, let's look at your goals, let's look at, we have phases that they're in, and let's talk about your phases, what is it you want to accomplish, what is it that you're struggling with right now, what can we work on. So that's where we do a lot of that. And then sometimes we also, over here, we'll have a list of like rides if they need transportation to a job interview or a doctor appointment. So we do a lot of talking during those times too. It's constant, but a lot of communications where we're trying to touch base with them, see where they're at, and see what kind of needs they have. So
Beautiful.
yeah, and this is we'll do a treatment team once a month. We have a mental health therapist that doesn't reside here. She has her own therapy actual place that resides at, but she comes here and works with the girls, and they also go to her a facility and have meetings. They do group counseling as well as one-on-one if needed. Mm-hmm. And then she comes as well as Lisa, the CEO, the two caseworkers, and then Liz, the director. We'll sit here once a month, and the girls will come in. They'll have an assigned time that they come, and that gives them an opportunity to have all of us here together, and we'll talk to them. They may have something they want to share with everybody, or want to kind of work our brains together, or we may have some areas that we want to talk to them about. So it gives a kind of an opportunity. They have once a month all the ears of everybody together. So it's kind of a helpful time for them, as well as for us. We'll talk and see what, maybe some needs they may be having, or some areas that we need to be working on with some of the residents. So we also do that in here.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
a lot goes on in here.
Yeah,
a lot of activity.
I can tell. This
Yeah.
is wonderful.
And back here is this is Liz's office. This is I locked my door, but this is where she will come in, and sometimes there'll be situations where they need to be talking to the director specifically. So, and of course, her job is overseeing a lot
Wow.
of different things. And then we, as the case managers, work more one-on-one
Yes.
with the girls. We work all of the girls, we work with them all, but we have specific ones that, like, I'm a case manager for specific girls, and Ashley, the other case manager, is one for the other girls. So we do a lot of individual type things with them and work with them.
Now we are here with Liz, and Liz is going to further educate us on behind the scenes here at Alpha Omega. So Liz, I'd like you to tell them a little bit.
I'm the residential director of the program here. I have a master's in business and an undergraduate degree in psychology. I worked for Alpha Omega 6 years ago as their maternity home director, and then I was a teacher in special needs classes for the last 6 years, but I was blessed to be able to come back and work with the ladies here at Alpha Omega. So I've been here since August, and I'm very, very glad to be back, that's for sure.
Very nice. So you're going to show us?
I am. I'm going to show you guys the resource office, and we also have a resident in there, and she's working on the computer, so you'll be able to see.
Okay, very nice. Come on in. Follow us, Snippers.
Okay, this is Vaughn. She's one of our residents. She's working here in the computer resource office. She's working on job applications, I think. Is that what you're working on today?
Yes.
Okay, but they can also use it for online classes or doing any kind of research for things that they need to use in the community or applying for access for their resources that way as well.
Nice.
We use this space for life skills if this is the best space for it. So we do like lots of different life skills from cooking classes, nutrition, meal planning, and those kinds of things. We have a food pantry as well. We say that that's meant to supplement and not sustain them. They do use food stamps when they first come into our program, but as soon as they start working, those food stamps go away, and so we work throughout the time budgeting with them those food stamps and kind of planning out their meals, and then as they get a job and lose the food stamps, if they have some needs, we can fulfill it this way. We partner with Publix, and on Tuesday mornings, super early, we go and pick up their day-old bread, and our ladies can use what they can use of it, and then we love to partner in the community with all the different nonprofits. Family Worship Center does a food pantry. So on Thursday mornings, this goes to Family Worship, and some of our residents will volunteer passing out the food at the food pantry, and so they like to give back in the community as well, and we encourage that big time. So
Very nice. Very nice.
if we go this way, we have a library that the ladies can choose books. They're self-help and also fiction and nonfiction Christian resources. And then everything's donation. We don't purchase any of these things, but when they first come into the program, we get a laundry basket, and we put together a welcome basket with shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, toilet paper, toothbrushes for them and their children. We just assume that they need it all, and usually they really do need it all. So after the first set, when they're welcomed in, they use Alpha Bucks, and they can purchase these items going on through the program. And we also use those same Alpha Bucks for the diapers.
Nice.
I'll show you our diaper closet. As I was saying, all of the items that you see here, whether it's the furniture or the diapers, are all donated. We don't purchase them. So we've had like the DECA group at one of the local high schools. They did a diaper drive for us, and just as I start to get nervous, like we're out of size 4, somebody will come in, a little boy will come in, and instead of birthday presents, he had people bring diapers, and so we now have size 4 diapers. So it's a huge blessing, and it's just a constant reminder that God provides, and that it all works out. And we give them all a new pillow. We don't reuse pillows, so we were blessed by somebody around Christmas time that bought 14 pillows, and so little things, like $4 here and there really just add up in a nonprofit, and so it's really important to be able to do those things.
Yes.
It's our nursery, and we use this for volunteers to watch our babies when we're doing a life skills class or a Bible study after hours when their children aren't in daycare, and they can use it on the weekend when they're filling out job applications. The babies can be in here playing. So they also can, when they're doing life skills classes, they earn those Alpha Bucks that I had mentioned, and they can use those to purchase the goods that they need, toothbrushes and toothpaste, or they can use them down at the thrift store, and they can use them to save up for when they leave our program. They have dishes and those kinds of things as well.
So how wonderful. What a blessing. I want to play in here. This looks like fun.
Yes, and our babies love to be rocked by our volunteers, so we're always looking for volunteers as well.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Okay, we'll see you in a minute. Go into another room. All right, we're going to go in and visit one of the residents. Live. Hi, sweetie. How are you?
This is Sean.
Hi, Sean.
And Layla.
Aww. Oh, hi, a little bit. Hi. How are you?
Cute.
So this is one of the apartments and a resident here that has been helped through Alpha Omega, and I hope you don't mind us intruding.
Come on in.
We do behind the scenes with what Alpha Omega does.
It's okay, then hold her. All right. So they all have a living room that they share. So it's two people live in an apartment. We have a mom and her children, so she's got these two, and then we have Robin as well. And so they share this space and the kitchen table, and they have a washer and dryer in each of the units, which is a huge blessing for a young mom with children. So. And then our case managers come in and we do house inspections, and we guide them through the process of sharing a space with a person you don't know, which is always difficult. And I wanted to show you this apartment, this bedroom, because she does have two children. And so when you say you've got two children in a bedroom, what does that actually look like? And it really does work. She's got a full-size crib here for Layla, and Sean has his bed there, and they have a backyard that they can play in, which really expands the space and gives them some freedoms to, play outside. And
Very nice. Very nice. Yes. And it's privacy and.
it is,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
They do share a bathroom, and and they have to take their things out of the bathroom because you can very easily, have too much in a bathroom.
Yeah.
And you've got, 2 adults and some children, so.
Very, very nice. Okay.